Hello, I am Sergeant York with the Ontario Provincial Police here at Maple Leaf Roleplay. Today I'm going to be showing you around the OPP fleet and taking you through with multiple guests that we have today and multiple different divisions. So first, I'm just outside the garage here at the Fleet Services with the Ontario Provincial Police, and this is where we are going to get a look at some of the new OPP vehicles that just came in. So here's Fleet Services. We have this brand new 2020 F250 that just came in. The light bar hasn't even been equipped on it yet. It is so fresh. If you look at the stuff in the back here, you got a spare tire, some cones, and some blockers here, or barriers. So, this is kind of more of your of a supply vehicle. We can put supplies in here, of course, with the big box on the back. And on the inside, we actually do have the computers all set up and all the lights and everything. So pretty much what looks like the only thing that needs to be set up is the light bar. And over here, we actually have a ghosted Dodge Charger here. This looks really good. This, I believe, is brand new as well. Oh yes, that is brand new. It doesn't have the interior lights on it just yet, so it's just waiting to be equipped by our fleet services. Over here we have a slick top Taurus that was actually involved in a collision, so we bring this over to fleet services here and they're going to fix this up for us. As you can see, it was not the best collision. And we have a brand new 2020 FPIU over here, and once again the light bar on top has not been equipped yet. Alright, so we are going over to the some of the frontline vehicles we have here. So this here is one of our FPISs. It is based off of the Ford Taurus, and inside they feature, of course, our workstation, our siren controls, our radios. We have two different radios in here, or we have a PA system, and we have some different tools we use. Now it looks like the last constable in here forgot to throw out their monster. It looks actually unopened. Interesting. Now if we go into the next vehicle here, we have a slick top Durango. Ooh, that looks good. And as you can see again, just from outside the vehicle, it does have our workstation and all of that good stuff, siren mastery and all that. And in the trunk here we have some tools, we have shelves in here and everything. Now here is some of our Field Support Bureau bicycles. Very good looking bicycles. We got water bottles, a quick pack on the back here for all of our tools and all the essential stuff. Going over here, this is one of our off-road Rams, or, well, not off-road, you may see them patrolling on highways and stuff, but they're very good for off-road, in terms of patrol vehicles anyway. And here is one of our beautiful Dodge Chargers. Now I will make my way down to the lower section of the parking lot here.
User left your channel.
Alright, so I'll make my way down to the lower section here. Just run down here. Losing a bit of frames. As you can see over here, we have our beautiful trucks. So we have a Ram, we have an F250. Here is a fully marked Durango. Here is a one of our amazing Crown Victorias. Of course, these are this is an older patrol vehicle, but we still have some running, and they're very nice to patrol with. Once again, as you can see, we have our workstation. We have an older computer in here, and looks like there's another monster in there. We gotta talk to our constables about leaving drinks in their vehicles. Now over here we have a Crown Victoria once again. So this is just our Ottawa West station here too. So this is basically just a tour of what we have sitting out here. And we have some 2020s, Dodge Charger. We have a 16 FPIU over here. this here is some motorcycles we have. This is courtesy of the Highway Safety Division. Our Harley Davidson ones. We have one of our amazing Tahoes. And we have a slick top Charger. That looks very good. So I'm going to make my way into the off-road vehicle garage over here. Once again, I apologize for the frame rate. Looks like it's getting better inside the station here. And as we go in through the cell block, we can see just some of the different areas in the Ottawa West station. This is a huge station that we have here. Oh, there we go. And in here is our off-road garage, just over here. I'm a bit lost, but that's okay. Oh yeah, it's right here. All right, there we go. So in here is our off-road vehicle garage. Here we have some vehicles just wrapped under sheets. We don't need to worry about them. But here is some of our ATVs. Most of them are actually out on operation right now, so all we have here is 2 ATVs and a UTV, but this is essentially what the Field Support Bureau has. So these are Polaris ATV. This is our wonderful John Deere Gator. And this is basically where we store all of our off-road vehicles and such. So this is just a nice look over our West Division parking lot. We have all sorts of different vehicles just ready to get going. Once again, let's just pretend that that bike there isn't there. That's a big part of 5M, is pretending things aren't there. Yeah, this is pretty much West Station. So I'm going to hop in a vehicle. Let's see, what did I grab the keys for? I think I grabbed a Crown Vic's keys. Yeah, I did. All right, so we'll hop in this Crown Vic here. I think this is it. Yeah, 3019. Oh. There we go. All right, we'll hop in. And we're going to go make our way down to meet Constable Can, and he's going to explain the Highway Safety Division and their vehicles. All right, we are just arriving at this detachment here in Ottawa, which is where we're going to meet a HSD constable. I'm going the wrong way. All right, I'm just gonna go park back here. Not many spaces out here. All right, now let's go see where. Oh, here he is.
Where did I put that?
Hey, how's it going, Constable Can?
Hey, Sergeant. How's it going?
Pretty good, pretty good. How are you?
No, not too bad. Just looking for my caution tape. I seem to misplace it.
All right, so this here is Constable Can with the Ontario Provincial Police Highway Safety Division. You've been a member with HSD for how long now?
I'd say just closing in on 3 months now. I'm actually second in command. Just doing a quick check over on all of our vehicles, you know, taking stuff out of the trunk, making sure we got all of our utensils and everything we need to conduct our duties.
Great, all right. So do you want to take us for a little tour?
Yeah, sure. Let's go over to the we'll go over to the marked vehicles, I guess.
All right, lead the way.
So with us here today, we got 4 marked. Obviously, we got the old trusty Crown Vic.
Of course, rode in on that today.
Right on. 2011. Just your standard Interceptor. Nothing too fancy about it. Same as a regular OPP vehicle. We just have the fancy Highway Safety Division stamp on the side. And move over here to the 2020 Tahoe. We also offer this in a slick top model, but we don't have that with us today. But same concept, standard 2020, same as the frontline OPP model, just with the fancy HSD stamp on the side.
All right.
And then jump over here to the Charger, 16. I believe this is the 5.7 liter. I could be wrong though. But like I said, yeah, 2016. Same thing. Same as the standard frontline OPP vehicle, just with the fancy stamp on the side. And then to my left here, we got my personal favorite, the 2016 Taurus.
Wow, looks good.
Yeah, this is my favorite. I like this one because it's the fastest, and partially what we do here in HSD, they rely on us to be highly involved in pursuits as one of our duties. And I think this is one of the faster vehicles in our fleet, so this is one that I prefer.
All right, great. Yeah, I definitely like taking out a Taurus from time to time as well.
Oh, of course. Behind me here, I have some unmarked. I know a lot of you folks watching will be interested in that category. So here we have another 2011 Ford Crown Victoria. Same thing, just, we got no livery on it, no stamp, unmarked completely. Then we have like a little bit of a ram bar and some visor lights, but pretty standard.
Yeah, it's surprised to see one of these things still in service in the unmarks.
Yeah, I think we're, us and the Investigative Support Bureau might be the only, two of the only subdivisions that still allow it. I could be wrong on that, but to my knowledge.
All right, great.
And move up the line here, we got a 2016 Charger unmarked. I feel like this is the nicest looking unmarked of them all.
Oh, definitely this one. Whew.
And I think this one might be the 4.8 liter, not the 5.7.
Okay.
We could pop the hood if you wanted and check to make sure, but I'm sure you're on a time frame here, so we'll get you through as quick as we can.
All right.
Next up, we got the 2020 Ford Explorer. Unmarked, obviously. This is probably one of the nicer vehicles in the fleet as well.
Definitely. This is brand new too, eh?
Brand new, yeah. I think it's I believe it's the 3.8 liter EcoBoost. It's got the all power, everything, AC. I'm talking to you like I want to sell it to you, but it's not going anywhere. It's staying here.
Damn.
And that would do it for the complete unmarked. This Durango here is just a ghosted version.
Okay. Yeah, this is I believe we got the Durangos in a couple months ago too, eh?
Yeah, I don't think this one only has a couple thousand kilometers on it, barely used.
Oh, wow. I guess you don't want to sell me this one either, eh?
Well, we can put the camera down and we can talk.
Great. And so we have a Charger over here too.
Yeah, that's just another 2016 marked. I believe it had brake issues and it was getting serviced, but they put it over here once they finished servicing. So I'm assuming it's good to go. I mean, I haven't followed up on that, but I think it's good to go.
Whisper.
Yeah, these unmarked vehicles, typically we like to use these for our auto theft task force operations. We like to team up with the Investigative Support Bureau and really crack down on theft in Canada. So basically what we'll do is we'll just set up a bait car and we'll be parked a few blocks away in these unmarked. And being teamed up with ISB, they can shut down the bait car and we can move in these vehicles and catch the bad guys.
All right, well, I'll make sure I won't catch the plate on it then.
I got some more ghost vehicles for you over here on the other side of the slab.
I love me some ghost vehicles.
Yeah, the ghost vehicles are nice. I like to roll in the ghost vehicles, especially when I'm doing traffic enforcement and speed enforcement on the highways. You know, if you're parked like just on a median there by a highway exit or entrance, it's good because you blend in right nice, especially in the nighttime.
All right, so from left to right here, what do we have?
So on the left, we have another 5.7 liter Charger V8, 2016 model, just in the Ghost livery. It's got power, everything, you know, full package, full interceptor package, ram bar in the front, visor lights on the front, and we also have window lights in the back. And to my right, we have a Ford Taurus. I believe it's a 2016 model. This one is also equipped with lights in the ram bar. I believe the Charger is as well, but it doesn't have them running across the front. Same. Well, actually, I think they both do now that I look at it. But same concept. Visor lights, lights in the back, full package, interceptor package.
User joined your channel.
Great for sitting quiet and sitting in darkness and catching some bad guys again. So the one in front of me here is a Chevy Tahoe 2020. Same concept, full interceptor package. We got visor lights, lights in the back window, lights on the front of the ram bar, and I believe this one has lights on the side of the ram bar as well. Not sure exactly what engine's in this one, but it's not that fast, if I'm honest. And then the last one in our fleet with us at the moment is the 2016 Ford Explorer. And again, same concept. You got the full interceptor package with the visor lights in the front, lights in the back window. This one also has lights on the mirrors and lights on the ram bar. This one's actually pretty quick. I think this is also the 3.8 liter EcoBoost. I could be wrong on that, but I know the motor hasn't changed much from the 2016 to the 2020 for the interceptor package anyway, so I would assume that it's probably the 3.8 liter EcoBoost.
Great. And is that all of our HSD vehicles?
That is all that we have on fleet today. Typically, you might see a HSD Constable rolling on a motorbike as well, but we can access those at any station as the motorcycle certification is available to all of Frontline. But here with us today, yes, that's everything that we have.
Well, thank you very much for your time, Ken. It's always nice to see you, and stay safe.
Yeah, you too, man. Thanks, Sergeant. I'm going to go see if I can find that caution tape.
All right. Have a good one.
You too. Take care.
Alright, so I am now in a special part of Ottawa tonight for a special treat arranged by the overseeing sergeant for the Tactics and Rescue Unit. I'll just go ahead and turn the camera around here. Alright, so we are at a special training exercise with the Tactics and Rescue Unit, and we're going to be meeting Sergeant Young here. You can see lots of vehicles, or lots of tactical vehicles are set up here. We'll see if we can... Oh, speaking of the devil, there he is. Hey, how's it going, Young?
Oh, hey, New York, how's it going?
Pretty good. So I'm here with Sergeant Young, who's the overseeing sergeant of the Tactics and Rescue Unit. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing out here?
Pretty, well, we're looking for some content. Yeah, so, you want to walk us through what's going on?
Yeah, so, myself and some of the guys, we like to get our trainings in. We usually do some about every week. We have trainings going on all the time. Keep our guys fresh and just, ready to go whenever we're needed and, called upon. So, we did a little exercise here, and the guys, just left and went and got some food. They hopped in one of the Suburbans and going to get some food afterwards, and I'm just here, cleaning up.
Alright, great. So, I can see we're in front of OPP's Big Beast here. This huge thing. You want to tell everybody about this?
Yeah, so this is our Bearcat here, right? Obviously, you can see inside we have a bunch of seats in the back. So if we have to go into a situation where we might need some extra cover on an approach, we might use this vehicle in that situation. Sometimes we'll stack up in the back. We'll all be inside. Sometimes we'll have one driver, and then there'll be people, approach on foot sometimes. But really, it depends on the situation that we're in there. But we always like to keep extra gear sometimes in the back here. That's all of our vests and equipment and things like that. We have gas mask and everything that we may need in our Suburbans as well. So yeah, really, the Bearcat is a vehicle that's not, I guess, used, but it's definitely one that's very useful when we need it. It's one of those vehicles that you really can't do without in an attack team. So we appreciate it.
Definitely. So, And we're outside of one of the training facilities too, correct?
Yeah, right. This is one of our training facilities around Ontario. We have multiple ones all across Ontario, but this is the one that we usually use for some of our initial trainings when we bring on new TRU constables, and from time to time we'll use it again just to refresh people on what they're supposed to be doing. So this is one that we use pretty often, and we come here a lot, and it's a really good little scenario for our new guys to get their feet wet and get going in it.
Great. So I also see that we have a lot more vehicles out here too, or a lot of tactical vehicles.
Yeah. We were actually practicing a hostage situation just a little bit ago. That's why we have our mobile commands unit out here. So let's head over there, and I'll show you what we have inside.
Great.
Um, Obviously, you can see we have the big, large antenna up on top. We have some cameras outside here. Um, we hardly ever utilize this vehicle except in some very high priority situations. Watch your step coming up.
Thank you.
All right, so we'll start in here. This is kind of our operations and I guess you could call it surveillance area. Obviously, you can see we have some ways to tap into security cameras, get access to those, and operate them from remotely from this command truck. We have a computer over here to the left. That's set my gun down there. We have a computer over here to the left that's going to show all of our data that we're collecting. Anything the negotiator's collecting, he's usually typing it down here and really getting a good grasp on what's going on the situation and really connecting with somebody, while he's negotiating with them. That's our main job there. We also have the printer behind us here. Obviously, that just we use that to print things off if we need to. Not too big of a deal there. So we can continue off over here. In the middle here, we have our bathroom in case any of our TRU constables in a long standoff need to go to the bathroom. It's a great place. It's a safe place as well. So then we have a coffee pot right behind you there. You always got to keep stocked up on your coffee.
Oh yeah.
And then this room over here. So this is basically where all of the OPP leadership, TRU leadership, kind of come together, discuss what's going on the scenes, and really get to know and formulate a plan on how we're going to resolve the situation and what we're going to do. We have the screens up here that you can see right there and behind me as well. We use those to display information that may be pertinent to what we're dealing with, and they can also link up to the computers in the other side of the truck there as well.
All right, great. So you want to show some of the other vehicles too outside?
Yeah, I'd be happy to.
All right, after you.
So this is one of our two variants of our Suburbans here. You can see the other one right in the middle there, but we'll go over this newer one that we have first. So basically, the back doors here are basically bulletproof. They have cages in the windows, and we usually use these to transport high priority targets, or if we're using close protection, we will use these vehicles to transport our VIPs and whatnot. They have all of the windows are bulletproof on it, the tires are bulletproof and everything. They're heavily armored out, and usually we'll use them to actually carry people inside of them. They're great when it comes to that, just because it does have the cage around the windows. It gives that extra sense of protection for whoever we're carrying inside.
All right, great.
And then the last vehicle that we have over here is our older version of our Suburban. So if you can see on top there, it has, some crazy looking antennas, right? Um, we usually use these in motorcade or protest areas to block cell phone signals or any radio signals that may be coming in or out. Whether it be to protect a person's information if we're doing a motorcade or post protection, or if it could be blocking out a incendiary device. So be it like an IED or a remote activated bomb. Um, all of these windows are bulletproof. The whole engine is armored, the body's armored, the tires are bulletproof. Everything's all ready to go. Um, So yeah, all pretty much all of our vehicles are pretty heavily armored, as we do deal with situations that require us to have armored vehicles, whether it be people shooting at us, trying to blow us up. You know, we deal with that on a constant basis. That's our main call that we get is going into a situation and expecting to have guns fired at us or a weapon be drawn on us. We're always expecting that. That's usually why we're called in, and our vehicles have to reflect that, and our equipment has to reflect that as well.
Great, thank you. And so the vehicle on the end here, I imagine it's the same as the last one?
Yeah, that's the same exact one. It's different vehicle, but it's the same model. Yeah.
Okay, great. So thank you very much for your time. If you don't mind, I'd like to get a little look at the training facility.
Yeah, for sure. Come on in.
How's it going? What if my wife replaces me at my...
So usually when we make an entry, we'll stack on the doorways here, right? And we'll make our entry in. We then clear the building out here. We have these fake rooms set up. They're just kind of plywood set up here, but it's a pretty nice little experience for our new guys to be able to train on something that has rooms, um, whether they're real or not. um, it gives the perception of what they're going to be dealing with on a daily basis when it comes to actual TRU operations. It also gives them, with these stacks of towers here, you can have, high and low, um, covering spots. You have different corners you got to, pie around. You got windows you got to cover, all this kind of stuff. That's really, challenges, everybody we put through this area.
Great. And yeah, so it's definitely really cool to come in here and see just how these elite tactical units are training. And yeah, definitely, I very much appreciate you letting us see inside TRU. I'm sure the viewers of this will also appreciate that. So thank you very much, Sergeant Young.
Yeah, of course, anytime.
All right, have a good one. All right, so we are here at the Ottawa International Airport, where we are going to be checking out some of the OPP's Field Support Bureau uh, airplanes and such. So right now I'm driving the FSB UTV. We'll go more into that later. And as you can see, I've changed my outfits up a bit. I am the overseeing sergeant for the Field Support Bureau, so it's pretty similar to the Tactics and Rescue uniform. However, we're not wearing a vest when it comes to airplanes and stuff. And as you can see, of course, I have my chevrons on my shoulders there, but it's pretty much the only difference. And of course, we have our headsets on. So this here is our Ontario Provincial Police helicopter. It is a Eurocopter, and we use this in search and rescue operations, pursuits, tactical operations. We pretty much assist every subdivision. We will assist K9 in active searches. We will assist the Highway Safety Division in speed enforcement. We will assist the Tactics and Rescue Unit when it comes to tactical operations. And I feel like I'm leaving one out. Oh yes, of course, we also do assist ISB with their investigative operations, whether it's looking for evidence from above or anything like that. I think it's enough just about what we do. If we look on the inside here, we have some medical equipment in the back just in case. We also have some police equipment and rappel equipment in here in case we do need to rappel. So I will hop right out. And well, actually, as you can see, we do have 2 helicopters in the OPP. We have 2 Eurocopters. They're both the same model. They both carry the same equipment, both have the same purpose. And actually, I'm going to quickly show off a little feature we have here in our helicopters. If Scarfo, if you want to hop here in the passenger.
Oh, which had it? Oh.
All right. So I'm going to just show you guys a little feature. I'm going to get a bit of height here. All right, so now we're going to just hover above the airport. And this is the camera that we have. We can zoom in. And we can add a spotlight too. We can make the spotlight really big, or we can make it really small. We also have our night vision, our thermal vision, and our regular vision from the helicopter. And this also will let us zoom in on vehicles and get their speeds. This will also allow us to get their license plates and all that. Of course, we're a bit high to do that right now, but I just want to show you that. And we can also lock onto a vehicle with our spotlight and our camera, so it makes it easier to track it in a pursuit. So I will quickly land over here. And whenever we bring up Air 1 or Air 2, we always have a co-pilot with us. Now these can be launched from one of 2 locations. We do have a station or a airport out in Renfrew that we store our aircrafts at, and we also have one here at the Ottawa McDonald, or at the the McDonald Cartier International Airport, or the Ottawa International Airport. So if we hop back in the UTV here, I'll activate my lights here just to alert any ground crews or any aircrafts that I am here. We do also have the airport policing certification from the Field Support Bureau, where we work on... Oh, okay, this guy's going to stop for us. Thank you. We do have the airport policing certification, like I said, and that allows us to patrol different areas of the airport and provide security and policing services inside of this area. So over here is our 2 different fixed-wing aircrafts that we have at the Field Support Bureau. This here is our basically Constable Carrier. We have room for 2 pilots in the front, which of course we always have 2 pilots. And in the back we can hold 3 more constables, and this is basically used to transport constables. And I'm going to hop off the wing here. Over here is our Cessna, our very handy Cessna. With this, we use this on search and rescue operations and speed enforcement. This here also does have a camera fitted to the bottom, so we can see just as well as in the helicopter. And here, this can actually hold up to 4 people. However, we usually only take it out with 2 people, as once again, this isn't really for any transporting purposes, and we only use it for transporting purposes if there is a severe need for it. That being said, as you can see, we do have a wide range of aircrafts available to us here at the Ontario Provincial Police. And I'm going to actually move things over to the marina now, where we are going to look at some of the Field Support Bureau watercrafts. Alright, so we are over here at the marina here. This is where the OPP stores its boats. So we have 3 boats out today. We usually have the 4th on the left, however, there are some constables out using it right now. So let's first start here with our response boat. This response boat can hold up to 6 people. Usually we will have 4 in the cab and 2 back here holding on for dear life. And this is equipped with lights on the top. All of our boats are equipped with lights and clearly marked. And of course, this is, like I said, where we park them. So this is our response boat. We will use this for pretty much anything, such as boat rescue, or just patrolling the waters, checkpoints on the waters, responding to any sort of call. We can use this boat. Now, over here on the other dock, those are our response ribs. So these response ribs are essentially used for responding to calls or getting places quickly. They get places very, very fast. As you can see, they are equipped with special tracking systems on them. Of course, our gauges, light controls, radios, and of course we have equipment underneath the seats. And both of them are set up the same. These are very handy, and we can usually fit about 2 to 3 people on these. And usually, of course, we'll have people sit on the back parts here, and of course the driver here. And sometimes we need to have somebody up here just in case we need to latch onto something or latch onto a boat or rescue somebody from the front. So it's all been designed so we can easily rescue somebody and get to a boat quickly. This is just some of the amazing technology that we have with our Marine unit here at the Field Support Bureau. And not too much to show here in terms of vehicles, but I will move over now to our off-road vehicle garage up in the county. Alright, so we are at the last leg of today's journey. We are all the way up in Renfrew at the Renfrew OPP detachment here to check out all of FSB's off-road vehicles. So once again, I'm the overseeing sergeant for the Field Support Bureau, so this is sort of my forte. Over here, let's start off left to right. Over here we have 2 of our beautiful Gators. On the top, of course, we have our light bar. It's fully fitted like a patrol car. We do have some rescue gear in the back too, and you know, just a standard setup. On the inside, there is seat belts and siren equipment, and radios as well. So basically everything that you would be used to. And over here is an ATV. These ATVs are used once again by the Field Support Bureau. And basically what we do is when we respond to calls in trails or anything like that, we bring these because these things are hella handy. And we do have lots of these, and we do have lots of units trained to use these as well. And of course there is an an actual lighting setup on these. However, we do have a screen here with GPS, and it also will display a speedometer, and we have this yellow or kind of beige switch up here is the lights. The red switch there is the kill switch, and then we have a choke on that too. So all in all, it's a great vehicle that we have. And over here, this is the OPP Bikes. So we use these for crowd control or getting through trails. There are a number of amazing purposes for these. We have a light on the front as well. And of course we have the equipment bag. And in the back here for the winter weather, because we are in Canada, we do have these amazing snowmobiles here. And again, we basically use these as our ATVs in the winter, so they basically serve the same purpose. And underneath the seat here, there is of course the battery and everything, but we also do store equipment there and under that little part there. So that is the off-road vehicle collection for the Field Support Bureau. And I'm going to send things back to myself at the Ottawa West Detachment. Thank you guys very much for watching. Again, I am Sergeant York with the Ontario Provincial Police. Behind me is Constable Scarfo with the Ontario Provincial Police. And once again, we would like to thank you guys very much for watching. It was very cool to see all these different vehicles that all these subdivisions have and learn more about them. And I would like to give a big thank you to Sergeant Young, Constable Scarfo, and Constable Can that helped make this video possible. And as well, we can't forget Constable Sincere, who was here and helping out. Unfortunately, he did have to run before we got to the K9 section, so do expect a future K9 video. Don't worry, we haven't forgotten about K9. And with that being said, if you are interested in joining Maple Leaf Roleplay or the Ontario Provincial Police, all you have to do is go to www.forums.mapleleafrp.ca. And that's going to be in the description of this video. So just ignore the people in the background here. And once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great day. Wow, that's one sexy vehicle. What's What are you doing, Gan? I'm recording and I just walk into you sitting into the wall eating a hamburger.
Oh, I'm in the wall?
Yeah.
On my screen, I'm on the wall.
Oh.
I'm on the ledge. Sorry. Yeah, so these unmarked vehicles, typically we use these for our auto theft task force. Sorry, cut that.
Great. And what's this big thing over here?
Oh, we got two big things.
Two big things. As you can see, there's a training exercise going on